Welcome, all my friends, to the show that never ends. This is Lion Smash Up versus Spider for your Dueling. And hey, we got the nuts. We're gonna keep Tayuko because he's really
Man, whoever
good.
told you to play like 3D Harbors with your Coppermines, what a fine smart fellow he must have been.
Yep, not so bad. Draw a
The no
card and
cycle
pass the
is
turn.
always a little disappointing to run into. Always just like he doesn't need to use this thing that exists to help him.
Yeah, I don't.
Feels a little bit like showing off to me. I'm a
It's
nice,
alright.
quiet guy. I don't like to be boastful and loud. And
Yeah,
there
that's
you are
right.
with your loudness. Okay, well, I got a first turn Cinnamon Marsh and a bunch of flush.
You want to mulligan this?
I don't know. I think we can muscle through. We'll give it a turn or two. I think I'm
Okay.
capable of bouncing back from that. It's not like the end of the world.
Okie dokie. So we're looking for 2 for 2 here. We didn't quite hit. So we got
Ha!
3 gold for Tayuko, puts us to 10 honor. And then we have 4 more. No, so this sort of works. We can go. Nah, we just get we get the plain library and the Shikigawa's court. And I gotta do my shenanigans and
Okay,
play
so we
mana.
got.
You can just go ahead. I'm gonna
I'll be
futz around.
passing through the phase on your turn there. So I got a famous bazaar. So this famous bazaar, but we got a lot riding on this here. Come on, baby. Ugh. So do we think he's going to come at us with his one guy?
Come at me, bro.
I mean, he could make a guy get the. It's. I mean, I'm so behind that I gotta hope that my stronghold does something really magical. I got two floating, so I just buy this, and now I'm feeling a little hurt and a little unhappy. I'm keeping Shiho. No, I'm not. I gotta get some gold, man. That's money buys victory and etc. and so on. I
And
only play 18 holdings. 18 holdings feels like a lot, but that's sort of players being being cheaty with their math sometimes. It's debatable. I mean, I've played up to 20 holdings in decks where gold's really important. So you have to
well,
be honest with yourself when you talk about your holdings.
so this is the nuts. We flipped Suzaki, so I'm putting her back in the deck and getting a guy.
Okay, I'm passing a lot.
And then attaching a Behringer Scouts.
Okay, so he's got 368. Now I'm not playing the sensei, so he still has to do something else.
Yep.
I
Um,
like that Jesse will have the lion ancestor token, but not the bear scout token. That's just asking too much.
swing,
Don't push your luck, man.
swing in a
You get
province.
one token.
Play Inspired Devotion.
This is too much.
You get 1 token. That's right.
What do you want, man? What do you want, man? It's free. Okay, so
uh,
he has more gold than us, more personalities than us, and more provinces. This is not what we would call a positive game state, but we'll see what we can get through here. By my bountiful, so finally hit some holdings here and flip, and it's a guy who will come on out because at some point I have to defend a native ass patty fields. I really want to keep that counting house. It's a really good card. And I'm gonna keep it actually.
I do what I want.
So there we go. That's right. I'll do what I want.
Okay, and over here we got another Suzaki. That's all right. So we're gonna buy her on out. Still my favorite guy from the New Order. Total nuts.
Yeah, a really good card. I'm gonna play a Vigilant Eyes on your Cavalry Baron Scout,
Sure.
making him 0 force. So we're just trying to see if we can't blunt the charge a little bit here.
So our scout will lobby for the favor.
A lot of passing. Yeah, I will mark my honor back down to 0.
Then I'll use the favor right away.
Um,
Hmm.
On a discipline card, no less. He doesn't want to announce it. He's very sneaky that way. He's going to try to get me.
My bad. Yeah, it's a discipline card. Um, and then we have a province here. So if he defends, maybe because we can box up and then like get him somehow, and then he'd be disastrously foolish. And this is all sounding quite wishful thinking. So we're just gonna straighten our guy and drop on down.
Hey! Fear me! Fear me!
It's 4 by this guy, 3. So we'll straighten our thing to buy the other thing. So we're into our box, not the deep harbor. That's the thing about this deck is that like you don't have to be in a hurry. Like I got my one province. That's what the deck's built to do. Now we're just looking to sit back a little bit and enjoy our lead.
Okay. So, I mean, I pass through the phase.
Yep.
I drop on down, so I get to flip this one straight up because of Vast Paddy Field. It's my only farm, so I start with that. And I get a guy, which is perfectly nice. So here is 5, and now I'm using my stronghold flip. So you can see the sort of value that's trying to get multiple trying to get multiple flips out of. Now, I'm pretty much priced in to buy. I really there's a really interesting decision point here. On one end, I mean, I've been behind in gold, buying a marsh and a counting house, and then using off-turn gold to attach weapons is not a completely terrible play. But then you have to ask, can I save a province, or am I giving up yet another province? And that's a dangerous question, and one to which I don't immediately have an answer. I have a couple of different actions. He's got 3, 6, 10, 11 force. You assume he'll make another guy because he's a luck sack that way.
Right.
13. Now I did already buy one bountiful, so I think it's too important to get the extra defender with force and battle. But I'm keeping that counting house, man. I'm a scrub. That thing's staying right there. I'm anticipating great value.
Well, no guy, but I guess we can't win them all.
Is that statement factually correct? Is it impossible to win them all? I don't feel like it is. I feel
I
like,
don't
some
actually
people
either.
have
I feel
perfect
like we
season.
can win. There are people who win them
So
all.
obviously I follow a lot of women's basketball, and the
Obviously.
University of Connecticut, their NCAA women's basketball team has had
How
undefeated
is this
seasons. They've
happening?
won them all.
I lobby.
Everybody likes women's basketball, man.
Factual statement.
And, and by everyone, I mean the subset of Paul Ashman.
That's right.
If everyone equal X and X equal Ashmans, then
There you go. I lobby of opens.
transitive properties. I'm passing through the phase here. I'm
Alright,
waiting
I'm
for
gonna
you to bring it.
toss this follower here to draw a card. We don't have our Shigenja. We could put it on the other guy, but we don't really super need it. Straighten our dude with the court. And then I have any other cute little opens to do. I'm just gonna go ahead and attack here. Now this is a bit of a risky attack. He's got 2 printed battle actions, bows off 2 of our guys. We can play this card, this card. So basically, like, I'm okay because we have this. And, like, I can lead here with this one, and then if he has an answer, he'll do it, and then he won't for this. And then we can just kind of get some free value. So I'm going to attack middle province with all my guys.
Well, we can't keep hemorrhaging provinces. I would like to be able to sort of nonchalantly not defend and counterattack, but he's got quite a bit of gold. It's really tough. So if we let the province go, then we're attacking into roughly a force of roughly the same size. He even sort of like foolishly assigned his cavalry guy, which he didn't have to assign. So I mean, it's entirely possible to say that I'd end up being attacking into more than what he's attacking with. So the game doesn't get much better for me by not defending. And if I don't defend and I can't attack, well, if I'm not defending or attacking, what exactly am I doing? I'm hoping he flips a bunch of holdings in one turn. Uh, so the path to victory involves defense, even though I'd probably rather not make it. And so here I am defending with all three of my personalities, even Yoshi Kagato, because, force matters.
There you go. Okay, so let's do that battle. You have first engage.
Oh, okay. We're gonna go. I'm gonna use one of the like the printed cards here. I think we go 3 or 4 on a 3/4 sky. Those guys go up to 5. Yeah, so we'll use Daigatsu Rubaro's Fear 4 on 3/4 Lion Clan Samurai with 3 PH.
Bowed. So he has one more printed battle action, and we have the ability to deal with it. So we're going to Serenity to Unstoppable Range 3 at Sushi there.
Okay, well, I guess that guy's totally gonna die, because that's what happens when you get hit with a big range 3 attack. We will move then on to cards in the Fate hand. Other card. I will box for 3 Berenger Scout, and Akura is released.
Dead.
I wanted to get the cavalry off the battlefield, is why I saved it for cavalry guy as opposed to hitting the Lion Clan guy, who could be theoretically a bunch more force.
Okay, so we have to make a decision here about. Nah, it's pretty straightforward. Let's start by show no mercy to range 3 Kageto.
Oh, all my guys are dying. Well, it's 4-4, which is almost helpful. It's almost good. Except, it's not good at all. So I pass, he boxes, I play a card. I don't know what my best play here is. Bowing his guy to shoot me is a bit of a tell. I mean, I guess it's a 1/4 swing. I feel like I'm running into some sort of terrain, give his guys resilient play, which I don't know how I feel about that. If I lose all my guys and he lose one of his guys, this is not, the trade-off is not where we want to be. Okay, well, I think we really wanted to save a province, so let's just try to focus on doing that. I'm gonna play Planned Departure, send my guy home, do say Lion Ancestor by 2 force.
Sure. Okay, so none of these cards do address that. So I pass
I pass.
and bounce. Okay, going down to the spending gold phase. 2, 4, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. I have to choose between buying everything or just Akinari here. I think I want, like, Ichimoku is really good, so I'm gonna get 5, 9, 14, or 13 gold of stuff.
And here we see sort of getting run over. I mean, bad gold is probably the foundational problem of the game, but the attrition factors, like so ranged attacks, and sincerity, it's a really powerful card. It's going to be 3 copies in every Lion deck all the way through from 20 Festival, from the New Order onward. An unstoppable ranged attack is tough to deal with. And it was tough for me here. And he's gaining attrition effects, and I'm trying to win the battle, and I can't really do that. And I'm going to lose the game because of it. So I pass opens, drop on down. I get my Patty Field flip, which is sort of just a uber karmic thing, but still, it's letting me move through my dynasty deck. And 7, and flip up my box. And famous bazaar. So float 8 by the famous. So I've got 6 floating right now. And by the guy. So 0 floating. And buy some holdings there, one of which is my very appreciated counting ounce. So I reloaded with some solid personalities, but you can see I'm just sort of behind on the numbers, and it's going to be hard to break the momentum.
There's our Lyco. We're looking for her. It's cute playing on land deck with 25 gold of personalities face up, but you do what you can do. Start with the lobby.
I pass to the phase.
Straighten my guy. So decide what to do about these cards. I think I'm gonna cycle like this, and then, well, we're on train. Our train keeps rolling, so everybody attacks middle province.
So this is another one of those defenses where, I mean, I've got a lot to do, and I can envision a scenario where, I take a bunch of actions. I mean, he doesn't have me. He has me beat on force. He's got 3, 6, 10, 14 force, 15 buy and a fall. I've only got 11, but I've got 4 fear effects. So if I borrow 4 units, it's possible that I defend with everybody. He's on some stone blanks, and it gets me there. I don't love that plan, but it's another question of I don't defend. He buys 3 Ikanari. What's your total gold on Bowd right now? You can't get Ikanari plus Leaky, I assume. That's like pretty weird.
No, I got 3, 6.
3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 17.
Yeah, 15 plus 2 deep harbors.
Yeah. I mean, I assume he's not going for the voice, but I guess he could here, so it'll probably go 15. So he's probably, I assume he'd go Ikanari. Nah, he might go Leaky if he's got the follower. And then I could get 1 province back. His province takes is 7. He's not playing the Sensei, so it's not a really good way to take 2. And then we're trading. So I'm gonna go with another one of my patented all-in defenses. I'm almost certainly going to regret it, but here we stand. Everybody defends.
Okay, you got first.
So, fear effect on the thing we care most about, which is Ichimoku. Okay. I'll use the unstoppable fear 3. Because, yeah, unstoppable. Take that. No courage for you, sir.
Duly thinking. We're gonna make a cat follower and put it on Tayuko.
Meow. Is that a smelly cat? Smelly cat! Smelly cat!
What are they feeding you?
Yes, okay, there's a question about whether I want to take the effort to remove the follower to try to sort of dance around his box. So let me just do some quick mathematical computations. I don't think I'm interested in that. So we'll just go Fear 4 to bow cat token maker lady. Because I'm angry that she made a smelly cat. I am a grumpy cat that she made a smelly cat. People really like cats. I know this about the internet.
Yeah, people love cats.
Because I'm hip and with it.
Is that what makes you hip and with it? Knowing that people like cats?
That's right. Knowing Knowing that people use the internet to communicate their love of cats.
That's right. Let's play a show no mercy to shoot Takahide.
I really wish you'd stop doing that. I'm asking politely.
I apologize.
I will use my let fear 4 on a lion ancestor.
Duly bowed. Okay, so this is where we got to last battle, sort of, just multiplied. He still got his box.
Correct.
Let's wounded in battle one of your rope burrows.
Okay. Well, these things they happen. Okay, so am I going to? So if I just keep, I could just be very cavalier and be like, whatever, man. What are you gonna do with a wounded in battle? It's not like you can hit me with a second wounded in battle and drop my chi to 0. But we know a wounded in battle on a 3G personality always is always followed up by a very specific action. It's always right coming right from the earth, and it strikes me. So there's no point just letting him hang around to get
Stricken.
wrecked in this way. So we will plan departure, and we'll go ahead and send home the wounded and battled guy, giving +2 force, +2 force to my guy, or -2 force to one of your guys. I'm trying to. I will give my guy +2 force. It gives me a little bit more ranged attack protection, I suppose. So we'll do
Okay.
that.
So you're now 6 force. To my 3, 4, 5, 6, 7
Correct.
force.
So looking at this card, hold on, I'm debating something. There may be so there is an interaction here. I may have to use it as a force reduction effect. As much as it pains me to do so, I think I have to.
Okay.
Yeah, so I will use it as a force reduction effect on Matsu Tiyoko.
Alright. So I'm smaller. There's. So we can cancel that reduction using our box. The question is, how's he gonna get us? We could go to increase of our box. He goes the new samurai card that interrupt cancels a force bonus, and then plays a I don't know what can blow us out with a follower attached. Um, yeah, what can blow us out with follower attached? This is kind of like, so this isn't very exciting as a viewer of L5R, but this is where you've got to like, this is where the boys and the men get separated, figuring out what's in the card pool that would want him to
Yep,
target.
the boys and the men definitely get separated when we're having the Daigatsu Roburo defense. Yeah, absolutely.
Look,
I
man,
am a
look,
man. I'm
Motown Philly is
40.
back again, dude. Just back up.
Hey, you know what? Listen, you will not disrespect boys to men when I am in your audio range. I will not stand for that.
Okay, well, sit
Those
down.
guys are great.
I love Boys to Men. I unironically like Boys to
You
Men.
better. You better not be sarcastically referencing boys to men.
I'm not sarcastic referencing boys. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna play.
I want to platinum 3 times.
I'm really agonizing about this. We're gonna play contentious terrain.
A bonus of 3, actually. That's not all that. It's not all that inspiring. Hmm. Okay, well, we still have our Stronghold Fear effect, so we'll use it on the 3 Force Lion Ancestor.
Duly bowed. So I am now 2, 3, 4, 5 force to your 4 force. Correct?
1, 2, 3, 4. I count you at 4 force. I might be missing something.
You're missing the
You remember in your
Platypusher's
-2
-2, not
penalty?
-3.
Right. So, oh, right. I forgot contentious. Ah, ha, 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 ha. No, I guess that is correct.
2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. So 5 to your 4, I pass.
Well, so many terrible choices. I don't know about terrible. Yeah, okay. I mean, and we're gonna go with Way of the Spider for a Fear 2 effect on 2 Force Shugenja.
Okay. Bowed.
So 3, 4, 5 -2. So you're 3 Force now.
I am 2, 3. That is correct. Stronghold on my guy.
Hey, I have a courage beyond question. I will interrupt to negate all force bonuses and penalties from the action.
Check. Your action then.
Probably pass.
I'm going to planned departure one of the Shugenja to. I guess I'll plus force my guy. I don't know which is safer. Do you know as a rule which is safer? I'll plus force my
I
guy.
do not
He's got a
know
follower
as a rule
attached,
which is safe.
so maybe that is relevant.
So his total force now is like he's got so the planned departures cancel. So your guy is 4 force.
4 or 5, yeah, with the follower.
So with a 1 force follower.
Yep.
Well, I mean these are the cards that I can play. And I guess I play this one first and sort of see what he's got. Yep. So I play Way of the Crab on my guy, putting him to 6 force.
Okay. I will strike as the earth to give your guy -2 force.
Oh, I knew that was there too, so I sequenced really poorly. I gotta back up. I forgot. Like I knew that was there.
Okay.
So yeah, I gotta go Ascendance to Fear 4 on the follower to draw the tie, and then see what happens. I knew that. I was thinking about it in my head. I was thinking like I could tie. Like why would I tie when I can go for the win? It says, oh, that's right, because I knew you have a strike from the earth.
Sure.
That's also the reason 8 steps back when I was agonizing over the planned departure. The reason I couldn't plan departure to give my guy a force bonus, I had to give a penalty, is because I had to keep my Way of the Crab live.
Yeah.
So I do sometimes think of these things.
I will strike as the earth your guy.
I will Way of the Crab.
Play valiant defense.
Okay, so my guy's gonna die, and his follower is going to die. And that's gonna be that. And I really wish I had a terrain, but what can you do? Okay, I pass.
Pass.
I gain 2 honor.
Then 3, 6, 9.
And we've talked a lot
12.
about how much we really like Valiant Defense, and that's like a perfect example of how good it is, because I played all my cards, I did my whole hand, and I lost.
Yes, I mean, like, that's the thing is that I got a crew of his guys and I got most of his hand, so now, like, I can buy
It's
out,
all about those attrition effects, you know?
yeah, Leaky and Guy here.
I
For
need
flush.
accounting,
Just,
and these are all cards that are showing up way too late to the party.
or deck.
I'll attach this stupid item.
I'm gonna
I
make a
knew that
play.
I wanted cards that had playability, but this item has just I've been really disappointed with the item. I really feel like I need a fade hand. It's all gas. Uh, gets through attachments. Ugh.
I pass.
Uh,
Well, I'll make a
it's
pot
got
here. Is that
one
okay?
card. I'll go ahead and now karmic this We Are Not Yet Beaten, which came way too late to the party, but could have been awesome. And Dynasty. So I got one vast fatty field on a market. So get through that. There's my last Oboro. So what do we got here? 12. So here's 12. And buy this guy with the flip. From the box. And then buy this guy and buy Maniku no Oni. Yep. So buy this guy who's already paid for and buy Maniku no Oni. And look, I got a bunch more guys.
Yep. Spider Flare. So I got a Ring of the Void. I'm gonna play it.
Hey, it's really good. It's a really good last card to have.
Rip it. Rip off the top. Make another guy with Leaky.
A lot of passing for me.
Sure, sure. Probably need more extra gold this turn. So now it's looking a little rougher. Could you move? Could you wiggle your counting house for me? And then for the Manuku, like flipping the Manuku complicates stuff. Just because he's big,
I
he
also
sits
want
there. Um, we've got one way of the lion in the bin.
Yeah, we should do a quick. I got one. So my discipline cards are one way of the spider, and the anti-force card is also discipline one. I don't have any golden buds. I got two disciplines. You just have one way of the lion.
There's one way of the lion, yeah. We're at 18.
I'm at 4, 8, 10. I'm at 18 as well. So yeah,
No,
it's
my honor.
close.
I'm talking about my honor here. Two,
Oh,
four, six,
yeah,
eight,
2, 4, 6, 8.
six.
Yeah.
It's 14, 17, 18, 19, 20,
6, 10,
21.
14.
And my onboard force is 21, but he has four bow effects, five bow effects on board. Ugh,
Oh, you got 5.
you know, Manuki, guy, box, way of the spider.
Oh, but I don't have the gold for the discipline on Way of the Spider.
Don't cloud the issues with facts, dude.
Okay,
So I'm going to
then
lobby for
no facts.
sure, straighten for sure. And then I just have to decide if I'm like trying to pivot into like a more defensive posture here. Because I could buy Akinari plus all of my other stuff, I think, this turn. He's 15. And then I can straighten my two plain libraries and have a bunch of force for his attack next turn. Plus we got Void kicking now. Like, we have a good card in our hand, but it's not enough, like, considering, you know, the numbers, the way the numbers break down. So I don't think an attack here is realistic. I think I want to see more Likes. I want to start just making tons of guys and going into like a try to cross mode here. Unless he has a stumbly turn, which isn't really possible at a spider in this configuration. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Invested Akinari. I got 2 in the bin. Play and play. Then straighten both of my libraries. And by
Yeah, so he put us to the test a little bit. Or he passed the test. I would have been pretty happy with an attack. I mean, I would have had to do yet another all-in defense, but I think I could have probably come away with it. We had some cards, we have some gas. Now it's up to us to see if we can sort of plow our way through all of it. Now we got still the counting house, so we get a fake card here, and we're gonna get to put down a weapon. And I like sort of where we're headed. I just don't know if we have enough time to get there. Okay, so here's my blade. I'm putting it on this guy. Manuka no Oni's fair effect. Now let's get it on Manuka. Let's get one more fear 4.
Okay.
Now the question is, can I attack? He bought a bunch more stuff. So his total now his defensive force isn't the same as his offensive force because he loses his bonuses. So let's do a quick count. So 1, 2, 3, so 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 20. I count you at 27 defensive force. Am I correct?
I got me a 27. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 14.
What am I
16,
missing?
18. 18 plus 9 is 27, yeah. So I got 4 ancestors, 3. You see all 3 10 Yukos here.
Right,
2
so
Maris.
that's 8, 11, 14, and 4 is 18. 18 and 9 is 27. Yeah, okay. So 27. To my 4, 8, 10, to my 20. So he's up on me by 7 force. But now his box is bowed, so I gain access to my discipline cards. He loses his. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bow effects. I think I can actually get in there. I don't know if there's a rush, but so if I attack, he's not gonna. I don't. I mean, I've got a lot of dynasty reflip, so I don't think I'm that worried about him taking all my provinces. He will get to. I don't have a sneak, so he's gonna hit to hit -2. So you have to sort of count my force. It has 2 less. You can't buy any followers, so I mean it's just a question of raw number of playable cards. I think I've actually got him there. Um. So yeah, we're gonna get in there, and since we're gonna get in there, I'm gonna use victory through deference to remove any number. You have at least 1 discipline card. I remove your 1 discipline card
Okay.
and 2 personalities from your yard, except you don't have any, so I don't care. I remove your discipline card.
Okay.
And I'm removing Ichimoko's battle ability because it's the one thing that I can remove painlessly.
Okay.
And then all four of my personalities attack the double fortification province.
So I think.
And this is one of those attacks that it's in the parlance of sort of a poker thing. They'd call it, I think, a semi bluff, where there's a question about whether I have the strongest hand right now. But it's pretty clear to me that if I just drop down, I'm gonna have a really good dynasty turn. But he has the inevitability with the Doctor Leakies and the ability to win through honor gain. So I mean that's a real tough issue for me. You don't have the favor, right? You discarded it.
No, I have the favor. But.
I mean, you don't have any token favor in play, so
Yeah,
if
yeah, I
it
didn't make
comes
a
to play, you
token,
discard
so
it.
I'll just say I don't have the favor. That's fine.
Well, so that's sort of a problem then. Because I don't have a great answer to a favor, so then I don't think I can attack. Wow, how disappointing. Yeah, so I guess I can't. I don't think I can attack if you have the favor. I think it's too much of a problem. So never mind. So I pick back up my victory through deference
Okay.
for my life. I'm glad you're having fun. I'm glad you're laughing.
No, I just, open action, be sad. Always the best.
Okay, so I used my vast patty to flipped into a famous. So I'm just clearing out all this chafe. Okay, I've got another vast, but I gotta make sure I still have my 6 here and my 6 there. So I mean, I'm still got the gold to buy the personalities, so I can just keep motoring along. Vast Patty. Now I'm gonna want to hit the brakes for just a second. Not really. So I could hit a manuka. So we'll buy a guy. Trigger the box. And it's another guy, which is perfect. So 5, 11, 13 is a gold breakdown, and anything close to a set way that will allow me to buy my provinces and attach a weapon. It does not. So we're just gonna buy the two guys. 5, 8, 10. Oh, it doesn't. There's no way to do that. Oh yeah, there's no way to do that? Really? I don't have any floating gold either. Oh, this just stinks. 5, 8, 10. Yeah, okay. So even with gold pooling, Paul gets screwed. So I just buy everything. And I'm really sad. And usually I only have, a couple of cards left in my dynasty deck because I had to flush, 11 cards there.
Yep. The
Or
aggressive
something like
flushes
that
early.
because of my terrible gold.
Start with a rip off the Dynasty, or off the Fate deck. It's a card with text. Something we're looking for here. I'm gonna. This is force. Well, I'm just gonna play, and I'm gonna play it how I would have played it. So I'm gonna ditch the Way of the Lion here and the favor to draw a card.
Sure.
Then lobby, straighten. Make a guy with Leaky. We were looking for a straighten for another follower here to put on Leaky, but we didn't find it. And I mean, our position for attacking hasn't improved at all. Like really just looking to move into a phase where we can gain 5 or 6 on a turn by recycling our girl.
Psychos.
Yep.
Psychos plus a proclaim, maybe.
Yep. So here's 3 more. Like a second Shikagawa's core or something. Like these weren't. This flip just wasn't the biggest hit in the universe.
Yeah, it's two guys though. I mean, you're not. There's
Yeah,
worse
well,
ways we
two
could go.
Ichimokos is relevant. I'm not saying I'm like
Yeah.
losing the game. I'm just saying it is what it is.
So I get a count house. I get to put down another one of my readied blades. Let's just put it on this guy to make him more range. Just protect this dude a little bit. And that's it for my actions. There's no sense blowing the victory to deference now. I'll wait and do it in battle after he uses a single Ichimoku.
Okay.
And I'm priced into going here. Now I'm just out of deck. I just have to attack. I don't, I just have to go. See what happens. There's no more point. I can buy my other Kagatore and like give all my guys weapons, but that's not going to be enough to get me anywhere.
Okay.
So I got to start attacking something. So this is where I try to make my turn.
So what are we doing?
All my guys are attacking your province with fortifications.
Okay, everybody.
Yep. So I thought that was clear when I said I have to attack this turn.
Yeah. So the first thing we think about is just not defending
I'm gonna do a
because
quick force count while you're doing that.
so we're gonna draw 2 cards after losing this province, which isn't like it's actually kind of good. We're gonna gas up, and then he's gonna buy 2 guys, one of which is a 2/4 Genja, and then we'll have a good counterattack from multiple provinces. The problem is he's gonna have at least one of his Conqueror card of the what is it called? Courage Beyond Question. So we figure that at least one of the Roboros is going to be unbowed, plus Oniyara and Kagito. If I really wanted to, I could see what his last two cards are. He's going to have access to his whole Dynasty deck coming out. So he's going to have. Is it two Manuku no
Uh,
Onis? No, there's no Manukus left. Looks like a Shiho and. Mm,
it's Sushi, the guy that makes a Fear 2.
okay, yeah. So he's going to add. So his defense next turn is going to be a Roboro with weapon, Shiho, Atsushi, Kagito, Oniyara. So five guys.
I point out my Ashigaru forts, which, will have no value after this turn. So that's like a thing.
Sure, sure. It's a bit of the calculus. The problem is he has to blow those up into anticipating our attack. If we go don't attack,
Correct.
if he blows them all up to straight and I just go pass, and then he has to keep attacking, like that doesn't change. I'll still have to go all in at one province, and then my defensive position will be even better next turn. So the only real question is about this card. If I want to do like a chump defense and play that to pick off one of his guys, which I think has value. I could play this and get Roburo, which is a battle action which need to go. So Lion Ancestor defends.
So that's it. That's the defense.
Let me read. Yeah. Yeah, that's the defense, Lion Ancestor.
Okay. That's pretty exciting stuff. I will. Okay, I'll do that battle first. No engage.
Yeah, I'm gonna engage, reduce, reduce
You
Takahide's
can't
force
do it
by.
as an engage. It doesn't give me a cheap penalty as an engage.
Okay, I'm going to engage, give you -2 force to Takahide with a weapon. Is that a legal play?
Oh, okay. That is a legal play.
Check.
Let me find Takahide with weapon. There he is. There you are, buddy.
Action
I don't
two.
think you're long for this earth.
Action to you.
Pass.
And then I'm going to Serenity to shoot Takahide as my first.
Yep. Dead like a dog. It is unstoppable. There was nothing to be done. Super set. I'll use one of my 18 fear effects.
Sure,
I'll
sure.
use fear 2. Take that.
I pass.
Okay, I have to figure out what my plan is. Somebody's gonna go. We're gonna use a discipline here on my courage beyond question. And we'll target Roboro's unit with the follower.
Yep, I pass.
And I pass.
So homeboy dies. You gain 2. What do you get in the province?
Right.
Chumpy. I draw 2 cards.
And Dynasty. So I do have to use the vast paddy field, so I do that. Shiho box to flip, and then let's see how I got. So 5, 10, 16, 4, 8, 10, 16. So I'll be able to buy one weapon and keep up all 3 forts. Okay. So this herd of gold at the bottom is bowed.
Sure, sure.
And off a card.
Okay. So my first action is make a guy with Leaky.
Yep.
Action to you.
I'm just, I'm moving some stuff here. Give me just a second. Get out of here, you gigantic pile of gold with no purpose. Okay, so I could go that, and that. How important are my weapons? And I may just like straighten everybody and buy myself probably a turn. Well, we start with the obvious of blow up a fort to straighten my Oni here.
Sure. I'm gonna void for a card.
I'm gonna make a little weapon. It's gonna go on some non-Shiho personality. How about you, duelist Kensei man? You'll get to have lots of weapons in time.
That's right. Be patient, dude. This can't say man. So still got the favor. I could throw it. I'm gonna pitch the favor, and this destiny has no secrets to draw a card.
I'm just gonna shuffle my discarded guys here into my deck. See what happens. So you killed what, three guys? Actually, maybe only two guys.
What are
Two
you talking about?
fours. Trying to think how many guys in here that are dead versus discarded. Three, I think, have died.
I've killed a bunch of guys. Kageto's dead. Atsushi's dead.
Two
Takagita is
Serenities,
dead.
one Shono. You say you're in five.
Plus, one of the Ruburos died from your Way of the Crab. There's a ton of dead guys in there.
There is five dead guys. One, two, three, four. Yeah, five dead guys.
Okay. Straighten my guy with a lobby, straighten the guy. And then I think I'm just
Yep.
dropping down again. I see no reason to actually play
Okay.
L5R.
That's right.
I guess I start by buying this. Flip. And then 3, 6, 9, 10 buys Lyco. And do I want to keep my box up? Yes, because I want to gain the 1 honor on the off turn. So draw a card, pass.
Okie dokie. I'm just, moving on my notes. So, guard from. I can't counting house anymore. That's a problem. Well, it's a problem. It's just the way of it. So 6 gold lets me attach 2 weapons, and so I do that.
So I'm gonna make a guy and make another guy in there.
Yeah. Everybody gets a weapon. I put them on the people that I care about the most first. Maybe the 2 Kagatos just don't attack at this point and try to put some weapons in the off turns, or they don't attack. I'm not really in a position where I can afford to send somebody. So let's do a fun force count. I'm 45, assuming everybody.
I'm 41, assuming everybody.
Okay. Have you completed the entirety of your opens?
Yes, I have.
You have no unbowed gold.
I have 1 unbowed gold.
Exactly one.
Exactly 1.
Your only discipline cards are still just the Way of the Lions, which cost 2.
Correct.
Yes. You can play a Serenity. Does he have the third Serenity? Okay, so my 2 Kagatos are not going to assign. The rest of my guys, which is 41 force,
45.
attacks your. No, it's 41 without Kagato.
Oh, sure.
Which, so my 40 attacks your face-up guy. So he's got 41 force. I've got like a bunch of fear effect things, so pretty
Yeah, so he's got a ton of stuff. I think the charade can go on for one more turn. I defend with an ancestor.
Okay, let's do it.
Serenity to shoot Shiho.
Alright, he dies. So, luckily that card's out of my life. If he plays another one, I win the game by default. Fear of Bazillion.
Sure. Fear 1,000,000, that's right. It's a very powerful battle action. Very powerful. And then I just pass.
I will Courage Beyond Question and Oniyara here. Oh, not a samurai. I just want my cards to always do what I want them to do. So I'll hit Raburo again.
Sure, sure. And Mari's dead.
Proceed the laborious process of throwing a bunch of stuff.
She's dead, Jim.
And Fate card.
Come on, fake card one time.
Did I draw it? I thought I drew it. What happened?
Did you see it? Did you draw it?
Yeah, I did.
I thought I drew it.
I'm good.
Just a glimpse. I thought I may have seen it.
All right, let me check my hand size. Nope, I can go up to 11. Still not there.
7.
I can go up to 11.
I'm gonna make an idiot with my idiot.
I will use. What will I use to represent my provinces? How about famous bazaars? I have 3 of them. There we go. Float. Here's 6. Using 3 of it to make a weapon. One of which goes on this Kensei here.
Make an idiot.
Weapon again on this guy here.
Draw a card.
Okay, so he was at 45. He's gone now to 49, plus he gains 6. Offensively to 54. So he can do like 11 at each to go for all 3 provinces. So I am going to straighten a guy. Probably this doubled up weapon guy here.
Okay. I'm going to pitch a planned departure to draw a card.
And I will use this just to sort of disrupts the math ever so slightly, which is what I think I have to do. So I'll Vigilant Eyes on an Ichimoku.
Sure.
Reducing him by 6 volts.
So I lobby and then court, assuming you've got nothing in between.
Nope.
And yeah, we're still on drop down. And then that looks terribly boring to everybody, but this is really just where we're at. Like, we need to force him into a bad position that we can take advantage of. And the way we do that is by riding the fact that we're posing the question, but he has to pose the answer. And I know, like, there's an argument for that will be exciting. Too bad, everybody. So I got a plain library. I'm going to do that. Top 3. Which one of these is most playable?
All right, so here's 6 gold for some more weapons because why not? So I mean, I'm still kind of sort of doing something almost. So yeah, so the only guys left to get weapons are Kagatos. That's so sad. I'm very saddened by this.
He made not fire swords for everybody.
Yes, sir.
I
Better
don't have
check.
any
They're all
flashy
one-handed, right?
opens.
Okay. So 54 minus 6. So I want to say 49. Yeah, I want to, no, 50. So you lost. Yeah, I want to say 49 force. That doesn't actually sound right. No, it should still be like 54, right? Because you gain 4. Oh, yeah, what's your force count? I'll do mine. First, I'm going to just count out my 2 force things and multiply. That's always fun.
I'm at 49.
To my 48. Okay, well, that's pretty neat.
Math, math, or something.
He's got a favor. He's got a Marito. I don't care about any of these things, really. Is there a way to, I mean, do I leave 1 unit back? I mean, I'm down on a force. I mean, I got, so this is a really interesting game point because it's like, it comes down, like, I have a ton of stuff on the board that I can use and a bunch of playable cards. But there are certain lineup of cards that can get me pretty good. Now if I don't attack, he's 49, goes to 54, goes to 60. So let's put 20 force at each province. 20 force is a lot to put at each province. I'll have one guy to defend against a 20 force thing. But I don't. I mean, if I don't attack, how do I win the game? Because he's going to gain those 4 leaky forces, and he's going to hit his. Yeah, no. So I mean, I don't have a choice. Everybody attacks the province with the fortification. There's literally nothing else to be done.
Okay, well, this is how the game is. Um, Things actually improve for me by waiting one more turn because he's capped out on force generation. There's pretty much nothing else he can throw out there, whereas I can still produce guys, and I'll get to draw 2 more fake cards. So like my attack is better than my defense here. It's not worth the tempo swing, so everybody will defend the other battle.
I'm not even sure you're not going to just take another defensive turn either, depending on what you flip.
Yeah.
But yeah. Okay. Any attrition-y defenses or
No, no, no.
note?
Just straight pass through.
Yeah. Everything's about.
Yeah,
Put
I
it
draw
into
a
a
card off my
box.
library.
And you find yourself thinking, man, and I draw my fake. You find yourself thinking, man, I wish I was playing the sensei, but there's a reason I'm not, right? So,
Did you want to play one of your courage bad questions there? If this is a Lippens.
uh, I mean, I forgot I had that one, so I mean, for sure I do. I mean, there's no point not to.
That's what I figured.
Let me back mine to Burrow. I honestly forgot that I had played the one last turn. I mean, I remembered, but it's possible my movie pants are starting to tighten up a little bit. They're riding me on the ankles here.
uh,
Okay, hold on. We got a sequence here. You only get one, right? I'm gonna go victory through deference on unbowed. So you make one.
yeah.
I victory through deference on the other leaky, removing your disciplined cards.
Okay. That's been a long time coming. So those are just gone. I'm not gonna pick through my bin for them.
Okay.
Um, I think I might need this. It looks really terrible, but he might have a copy of. I can pull it up and show everybody this. So I need to have an answer for that. I have this card, but we're gonna need that. We might need it for something else. So I want to keep this around. I'm gonna throw away. I think a Destiny has no secrets to draw a card.
I'm gonna look at his yard. He used one strike from the earth and one wounded. So I have to worry about what? He can't double wounded one guy. I guess I have to worry a little bit about. So I'm using my fort here. The question is, do I get Manuku no Oni or do I get an Uniyara? What's more important, the 1 point of force or the 1 point of chi? But plus, Uniyara lets me go through the followers. Which could come up. Yeah, no, it's Uniyara. I don't want to get hit by wounded in battle plus double strike from the earth. So there we
So
go.
I'm gonna void for a card. Okay, and that makes this an easy discard because there's now very few legal targets for it. And then lobby straighten.
What'd you discard?
Scout amidst the snow.
Fine.
I'll just use my girl now. Shovel her back in. Make a guy gain an honor.
And we do have still a ring of air, so we'll get another Uniyara.
Okay, so I have to decide which battle is better. Um, so my force is 49 plus 4 because I made two guys, puts me to 53,
I
plus 6 from Takayo's
Yep.
puts me to 59. So basically, like 2020, 19, assuming I can split it evenly ish.
And I have 7, 7, 6. So I got 20.
So I'd be down force 19 to 20 against three personalities, all with printed battle actions. It's really close. I've got to decide if it's better for me to defend everybody against his whole army, or if it's better for me to wait to go for it here. So let me just see how it splits. Like, if I go like even split. I'd have 1, 2, 3. Assume it's like these three guys and a bunch of chumps. So it would look like this. Can this army beat those three guys? I honestly have no idea.
Yeah.
I don't know. He goes bow a guy. So, like, what could he have in his fate hand? He can have some. He hasn't played a single duel yet this game, so I expect at least a startling lesson. Probably startling lesson. At least two duels out of his hand. And then three bow effects on the table. This is so close. Because if I swing and miss, I just lose the game. That's the real I think the one that pushes me into just sitting. Like my plan is sit. Why would I stop sitting now? Like if I check for all four here, if all three here, and I miss, I just lose the game, and I miss the opportunity to just attack. If he attacks and misses, he just loses the game. Well, maybe not because he can still kill my whole army and make me really sad. But you know what I mean. No, because I get the favor. I get the additional favor action. Morito's online. I think my defense next turn is way better than my attack this turn. So I'm just gonna draw a fake card and drop. Plus, I get to make another guy. Absolutely. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have to discard a scouting.
Yeah, that was not. I am not shocked by that turn of events. I thought it might be on its way coming. In fact, it's one of those things. I was actually thinking about not blowing my victory to the ferns because I was actually kind of certain you weren't going to attack. And now, now I wish I still had it because I could, hit an Ichimoku or something. Okay. I get to put down 2 weapons on my 2 guys who do not yet have
Yep,
weapons.
I'm gonna make a guy.
And I don't have anything else to do.
3, 4, 5. I'm gonna attach a bearing your scouts to one of my guys and blow it.
Okay.
Okay.
Anything else?
Nope.
Everybody attacks.
Everybody defends.
Alright, no engages for me. Let's do a force count.
Yep. So I'm just 49 from last turn plus 5 is 54.
I would encourage you to do a hard recount, just cause.
I actually came up higher that time, so I gotta double check. I have.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a shock. Mm,
This group is in tens.
7.
So that's 10. That's 10.
I'm 52. Mine's actually pretty easy to count. 26 and 26 is 52.
10. So I've got 10 ancestors, that's 20 plus, so 20, 30, 40, 50, 53, 4, 5, 6. I'm at 56.
Could you do me a favor? Just go down to 1 ancestor and put like 10 counters. Just clean up some of the board a little bit.
So here is 11 ancestors. Oh, oops, I don't want to do that way. Make a note.
So there's 11 of those.
Yep.
So that's 22. Okay, and you said you're 56 to my 52?
Correct.
Okay. Exciting. I'm excited.
Here we go. This is L5R. This is strict, man. This is happening.
That's right. That's what the people want. Got to give the people
What they want. So you attack, I defend. First action is Bao Morito to send home your largest force unit.
It's Manuku at 8.
Is it Minuko at 8 or is it Oniyara? Yeah, it's Minuko.
He's at 7.
See ya, homeboy.
So, 43. Okay, I start the slow procession of ridiculous fear effects.
Let me just.
Let's start with a fear 2 on Matsumera. Oh no, you got Ichimoku, so 1 gives you a follower for 1 force. 1 is. So we'll start with using. Do I have any unstoppable fear 3 dudes? I do not. So I begin with a Roboro on an Ichimoku.
Bowed. So that was your only printed Fear 4, is that correct?
No,
you have
I got another
Roboro.
one right over here.
Okay. So I will use one of my Ichimokos to reduce the force of How about in Burrow by 2? Just throw minus
I
two
will
force into the
bow.
ether.
I will bow the weapon to indicate that.
Sure.
41. I use other Fear 4 on Ichimoku with unused ability.
Check.
So your force is down by 10, so you are now at 44?
I'm now at so minus 6. I marked the minus 4. I should be at. I started the battle
You started at
at.
54,
I started at 56. I'm at 46.
so you've lost 10, so to 46. Okay. 46.
Okay, now. Now what?
And then, scoop.
That's right, into scoop. So I'm just agonizing about jamming this out or not. It's kind of like a bullet. If he has nothing for it, then it's pretty gangbusters. If he does, it's pretty sad busters. It's a weird card because impact is highest now. I'm just gonna slam it and see what happens. Here's contentious.
Okay. So you gain a bazillion force.
Well, I'm gonna wait to count it to see if you have an answer.
I do not. I only play 2 terrains or something. So you gain how much force? 11, 12, 13, 14, 15,
11
22
force.
force of about. It's more than
So
11.
I have
It's
one
11
to
on
use.
the
Oh, right.
ancestors alone.
That's right. I forgot that I reduced that down. So 11. I gained 23 force.
Okay, I'm
To
gonna just
69.
like do some math on my end to see. So if I go 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13. Maybe. Maybe. I don't have an answer. I might be able to work through it a little bit, which is like depressing because I kind of want to just scoop to it. But I don't think I can do that yet in good consciousness. So let's start working on some stuff. I don't even know who I want to target. Let's use an Oniyara to duel a Matsu Morai.
Okay. I'll just bow off of that. It's fine.
Okay.
Then I
I'm
will.
still at 41.
Yeah, so that's minus 3 force to 66. I will make a follower. Attach it to one of my arbitrary guys. How about Mirai herself can hold it? Nah, it's stupid. I give it to 3 force
That's
guy.
okay. I will weakness exposed with my 5G guy on whoever now has the follower.
Snap strike.
Okay.
So I lose 4 force to 62. I'm just gonna pass for a while you take actions.
Sure. Here's an Ascendance for Fear 4 on a full force guy.
Puts me to 58. I pass.
Fear 2 increased with Discipline Way of the Spider to get another full force guy.
Go to 54.
And then do that exact same maneuver again.
Go to 50.
Stronghold on 3 force guy.
I still have a force guy. Oh, okay, it's a stronghold. Go to 47.
Move in Manuku with Thrill of Daring.
Ring of Earth. Oh, it's unstoppable, isn't
And
it? Oh no, it's discipline.
No,
It's not
it's not.
unstoppable. I earth that.
I lose. That's. I mean, I needed that to get there. So, you had a ton left still too, I
Well, I still haven't
assume.
used the
I don't know if you
favor.
had a ton. Yeah, yeah, but I got another thrill down there, but I can't.
Oh, sure, sure, sure,
Ring of
sure, sure.
Earth. Like I was assuming you would go. I'd go thrill. You'd go favor. I'd go use the other thrill. Come back. But the Ring of Earth, stops that.
Well,
So
let's say I don't have the earth, so you thrill in. If we play that exact
it's not.
sequence,
You've got like 10 fate cards left. It's not like a shock. Yeah, I mean it would give me 8 more force, which is what I need. It gives me 8 more force and then another Fear 4 effect. Sort of
right? So
like
it puts you to 50. It puts you to 49 to my 43
40. Yeah, and then I
because you
got one
bow
more
four,
Fear.
so, and then you
Yeah,
bow another guy, another three. So my
down the
total
road.
would be 40 even to your 49, and I can play. I
Yep.
can box for three, and then -2, -2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
So that's
7.
47 to my 49. But this all assumes you don't Earth me. So,
Yeah,
I
yeah, no,
mean,
I'm just saying, like, you
I
totally get me if I don't have Earth.
well, or if I have an answer to contentious. So, terrains are really good. Maybe I should have three of that one. I don't know. I mean, it would have been this one off dirty tricks which was left in my hand. So that's sort of the agonizing moment where you're like, wow, if I remember to change that card to the full focus value terrain, I'd really be better off here. So, but
Yeah.
no,
Um,
I
okay,
you
well,
know,
L5R.
I felt really good about the deck. And I think that if I have a more normalized gold start, I think I can really get in there with you. But the fact that I didn't have the fact that I went flush a bunch of guys, get a Shinneman Marsh on one, it's pretty tough. It's hard to say that that's what lost me the game entirely because I mean I ended up going through my entire dynasty deck and only losing the one province, but it did sort of disrupt my ability to get good at to sort of maximize my attack windows, which was tough.
Yeah, I mean, it's like if my flip had been better, that sort of line of thinking. I'm trying to remember because the only turn that super mattered for that would have been my turn three. Like you still wouldn't have defended on three, I don't think. It's
It's
tough to
just
say.
if I would have been able. So what the deck really wants to be able to do is not get pressured. Like I got pressured into having to make these early defenses because I couldn't go down two provinces. Like you can give up a province and not really care. So the problem with the stuttered gold is that it forced me into a few like early defenses that I didn't want to make. That didn't go well for me. It's not like just defending is okay, but it's like I defended and things went really bad for me, and it sets you back a lot of turns. You'd like to have the ability to just like let one go and trade back, but because my gold was iffy, I never had a point where I could just be like, okay, let the province go, and then counterattack to take a province and try to sort of do some back and forth trading.
To an extent, the thing
Uh,
is that speed bumping was
which
all
is
you
where it
needed to
got away from
do.
me.
Like if I had ever gotten a second, the game would have just been over. I think, but I never really did.
I'm sorry.
I never took a second. If I had taken a second province, I think the game would have just been over. But the fact that you speed bumped
Right.
two turns in a row, and that was all you needed to do, and
Yeah,
like,
but it's just it's frustrating. Like there's a lot of data to this game, but then and it's sort of just sort of wondering about the road not taken. It's like, well, what happens if I don't have a terrible gold star? You kind of find yourself thinking, so maybe I should have taken the mulligan way back when, just so that I'm not plagued by the like. I wonder how the game plays out if I sort of get a more normalized structure. But it's a dangerous line of thinking. There was definitely an exposure to what are you doing against terrains, and right now apparently I'm just losing to them because I got blown out by them twice.
yeah. Well, let's pop over to the other battles of the things, and we can talk a little bit there.
Okay.
Catch you later, guys.